books. It's really beautiful and poetic in terms of talking about these lineages of Taoism, where they really were focusing on that cultivation of sexual energy. And when you look at the Jade Dragon, the men's sexual, the semen retention practices, multiple orgasms, as well as the Qi Gong, and the consumption of Jing herbs and all these kinds of things, all they are is they're seen as practices for spiritual practices, cultivating energy that can be then funneled into your meditation, into the work that you're doing out there into the world, and very much youthening practices as well, which can, and you could just think about it, if it takes fluid and minerals and stem cells and and power and like an ATP and mitochondrial energy, in order to create semen, and if you continuously release it and you need to direct all that energy to go and then constantly build it up and create it again, it's just simple science. It's simple logic. You're not going to have the essence and the enzymatic power and the energy and the organ power to redirect into other places, which are going to be seen as like youthening, vitality, cultivation of Qi in other areas. So in saying that, here's that quote from Mantak Chia. I think it was the Cultivating Male Sexual Energy, 1984. What year were you born, man?
85.
Yeah, I'm 86, so this is before our time. So, look at us, couple of experts on sexual practices, and meanwhile, this quote. When hormonal secretions of the sexual glands are regularly leached out, the body is sapped at its root. Without a period of time that will range from months to decades, depending on the endowment of the individual, creative and sexual abilities are halved, and the ability to withstand disease and the frailties of old age is diminished. Don't know if you want to elaborate on that in any way or put your 2 cents in.
I don't know what else there is to say.
Yeah, it nails it, right?
It does. And I guess the one other piece I want to say is like, semen retention it's not like the magic bullet. Like I do want to say it's amazing, and if you're not also ensuring that you get a good night's sleep, if you're not also staying hydrated, if you're not taking care of all these other areas of your life, it doesn't matter how much semen retention you do. You're still going to like lose energy in all these other ways. So it's like one category, one piece of the whole picture of being a holistically minded individual that's really important, that doesn't get talked about enough.